guess we don't have the best shielding in the world. That's one of the sacrifices of having a buckler of reflection. Hopefully we can eventually upgrade that to a kite shield if the stars align. I mean, a tower shield would be incredible in its own right, don't get me wrong. Resist corrosion. I think we have on a slew of our items here, so we don't have to worry too much about carrying that ring around. Ring around the rosy. And fantastic. Hopefully the rest of this area is not anything we can't handle. Shouldn't be really at the end of the day here. So we'll just finish off the last couple rooms. Only +4 can't be difficult. True, the game says via the axe that it was not a difficult fight, so what could we possibly be scared of? Okie dokie. Not like I'm being shot at way more than I should thanks to a particular piece of garment. Hey, not in that case. I was standing still and just getting peppered. Because ponderousness, am I crazy? It's just walking, right? Yeah, slowing its wearer's movement. So yes, definitely if we were running away. Well, I mean, if we were running away, we'd just be dead. Is the short and skinny of it. You're not wrong. But okay, do I head into Vaults 5 now? I should probably go to Depths and gain a bit more experience. Yeah, I'll play it safe. Some small part of me, as always, wants to just face the abyss. You know, in the metaphorical sense, not the literal abyss. But hey, we will save that for another moment here. We'll instead just clear our way through Depths. It should, all things considered, go pretty dang quickly, as we've seen. And, ooh, someone's gonna step on that alarm trap as we continue to gather more and more of a crowd. Let's just maybe take a bit of initiative there and use a nice early disaster area to clear some of the air here. And once more, we'll do the same thing. Mighted and tasted, my troll friend, hey? And, how much damage do you do? 35, plot twice for 25 each. Definitely adds up. I think that would be a fair thing to say. Do I just burn through more blinking? Because why not? We've done it enough times already that it shouldn't feel too unusual for us anymore. And just gets us slightly out of the hot water here. Eventually I'm going to run out of blink scrolls and no longer have this reasoning by my side. Specifically the reasoning of like, I have so many blink scrolls. Why not? Also, whoa, Deep Troll, why the heck did you step there? Oh, besides maybe the lava. Maybe the lava had something to do with it. Fair enough. My apologies for the judgment. You were right. You've always been right. And honestly, it's just embarrassing for me to even have suggested otherwise. But we're super far away from our stairwell. Also, that aforementioned certain piece of garment is not going to help us make it there before new and exciting friends show their face. Speak of the devil, even though, to be fair, Azul, I can't imagine is going to be a big issue, or at least I didn't think so. I guess Flayed Ghost on the assist there is maybe slightly worse than I was accounting for. And there we go. And again, just learn nothing from that encounter, and let's just get back to tabbing, my friends. Small voice inside says Vaults 5 is death, but I never listened to it anyways. I've come to a middle ground where I try to just oh so rarely listen to the little voice. Generally completely ignore it, but when you just listen to it one out of every like 20-30 times, then it becomes a nice little treat, a special little treat. Ooh, hey Mara. Let us start here, and then I just have one storm cloud. Probably want to do slightly better than that. And I do specifically want the storm clouds. You know what, never mind. I was gonna call in some friends and and tag team, but never mind. Just kill Mara. That's perfect. I'm just messing with you to keep that ponder on. You're 100% sure? Oh, definitely. No way does it have any reflection on my abilities or lack thereof. What the heck is going on here? Well, that is terrifying. Also, in retrospect, that would have been a great time to check my axe. We had a bunch of enemies that were labeled as scary threats. Well, I mean, we'll end up seeing them eventually anyway, so you guys, not all is lost. We still have time to regret everything, so that's great. My shape-shifting friend, and then we'll probably just play it again a little bit on the safe side here, calling tons of attention to ourselves just innately, and those are our last two stairs as well, so we want to be careful not to make good on the scenario that I was outlining much earlier on regarding closing off all of the potential exits and stairwells from having any use for us moving forward. But more demons, please. Specifically weak ones that we can just blast through with our holy branded axe would be sweet. There we go. Interesting. Becomes more powerful as more dangerous foes come into view. It's still +4, so maybe I was incorrect about my initial assumptions as to how this weapon worked. Because we had 2 red highlighted enemies in view. Like, you're scary. It looks extremely dangerous, the game says. Oh, and there we go, +13. Very cool. Vampire Mage. Sorry, didn't see there, my friend. I was a bit focused on the strike of it all. Well, that's a pretty huge improvement in the enchantment. I was not expecting it to go up by +9. In fact, so now there are 2 of you, and now it's +16. So okay, it seems to slow down a bit in the jumps, but a +16 axe, a +16 holy broad axe is stupid. You know, we were talking about the idea of 15 rune melee runs earlier. With this axe, yeah, definitely seems doable. Okay, are we even speed, my simulacrum friend? I'm guessing we're even speed with the ponderousness. Maybe I'm still slightly faster. But regardless, that's pretty sweet. It's right there on the screen. Do not need to click the axe. True, it is. Oh, but you're under the assumption with that statement that my brain works. And now that is a foolish mistake. One that, you know, you're not the only one to have made it, but oh, silly to assume I have any level of intelligence. Let's not get too crazy, shall we? But no, I appreciate you pointing it out, because that is 100% correct. And okay, our frozen river over here. Wait a second. Why is there a gate? What perchance is going on here? I guess maybe that's an exit to a portal down over yonder somewhere? I mean, we'll find out at some point here as we're able to explore the rest of the floor once we've, you know, made a little bit of headway. Start by finish off you though, and then maybe I'll never find out. Was there a time portal? Am I losing my mind? Again, more than usual is the asterisk on that statement, because the answer is yes, but am I losing my mind more than usual? That's a bit trickier to address. But let's bring you kiddos on a little bit of a journey. Hello, my friend. Come right on upstairs. Fantastic. Anti-magic axe. I could take, I guess. Theoretically, that could come in handy. Again, that falls under the purview of things that I will oftentimes take and hold on to with optimistic thoughts as to how I'll make use of it in the future, and then end up just never really playing out, or forgetting I have it is the more likely event there, I guess. But okie dokie. All of the friends from the Mark Trap were a little late in arriving. I was actually shocked that nobody immediately crowded in on us and thought we might have gone away with something, but that seems a bit more appropriate, a bit more accurate here at the end of the day. And yeah, I don't have good defenses against draining. The one counter idea to that is that I at least have a Holy Axe, so, you know, a lot of enemies that inflict draining damage are already dead by the time that becomes an issue, or at least that's the dream, as it were. I could buy another fog, but I guess I have 10. Like, do I really need another one? Probably not. Oh, I want it for sure. That's because I value fog either appropriately or way more than it should be. Which is not to, you know, downplay its use. I do think that fog is an incredible scroll and it's a lifesaver in so many situations. It's just how niche those situations are that maybe qualifies whether it's a worthy endeavor to really care about having, you know, more than 10. Anywhere in the double digits, really. Sounds like a good time to visit Crypt. That's the thing. Any time on this character is a fairly good time to visit Crypt. Ooh. Another bazaar? Gosh. That's probably... This is gonna be like lava, and that's gonna be a portal to hell. That looks like it could be an interdimensional bazaar. That looks like it could be an interdimensional bazaar. Oh, who was that? Oh, Josephina. Hello, my friend. Seraph Fall definitely can pack a bit of a punch. Ghostly Fireball was really bad for me. But only 150 health on you, my friend. So it's Phantom Mirror first. There's the Serac Fall. And then... I mean, let's step in on our own. Vile Floods, to begin with. Never know how long that lasts, and it doesn't seem like very long. The silence, specifically, sorry, what I'm aiming for there. So I'm going to use silence as well. And there we go, Josephina. Thank you for showing your face once more. I can't believe we only have 3 javelins after going through shoals. That is embarrassing. Okay, it looks like I am still faster than these simulacrums. Don't know how well that will keep up. You deal a lot of damage though, my friend. Iron Dragon, Shadow Dragon, just any of these dragons, because they have so many attacks, they get that cold bonus on each of them, and that makes them very quickly become untenable, essentially, to deal with. Don't have great fire damage besides potentially blasting. Oh, never mind, I'm silenced. Oh, I'm silenced. Oh, let's remember that. Okay. No, that's fine, just kill everything. Okay. Started to worry a little bit more about our choices in life, but no real issues at the end of the day. Oh, this was also not the best way to get where I'm trying to be. I'm gonna use a little bit of digging. Is it a good use of that wand? I mean, most people would say no, I would assume, but... Oh my gosh, it's just a regular shot. You son of a gun, but we at least hear the tolling of the bell, so I'm guessing we're pretty close. And maybe that will mean we can go right here. Never mind that. I should have known from the floor texture is our entrance to Zot. Where the heck is our bazaar? We're never gonna make it. We have these 3 more gates, and I assume it's one of them because we saw the distant message. I mean, if I just fight all of you at once, then we can probably get through this fight quickly enough. Regardless, we can probably get through this fight quickly enough. Question is how much I tapped through it, and the answer was all of it. And just not a care in the world, for better or for worse, and fortunately it all just kind of works out for us, which is lovely. Because that is in no way, shape, or form a deserved outcome, in my opinion. But again, I'll take it. That is great. Hey, and there it is. We do make it to the bazaar before the end of time and space here, so let's drop off a lot of our throwing weapons just to make some room in our inventory, and we can hopefully pick up some goods here. Tower Shield of Protection? I mean, I was really hoping for a Tower Shield of Reflection. I'll probably still buy you. In fact, you're kind of cheap enough that I might just buy you on principle. Even if we don't end up using it. Oh, and that's it? Shucks. Hey, Wizard, how's it going? I guess I should answer you first. It's going pretty well. Very smooth run here so far. It had been too long since we tried out a nice, straightforward sword and board Minotaur, so that's what we endeavored to do, and it's definitely working out pretty fantastic for us so far. Went through most of the game being ridiculously overpowered and prepared for everything that came our way. And then it's gone a little more touch and go as of late, but still fairly smooth, all things considered. It's also my first time trying out this Unrandart, the Consecrated Labrys, and it is a pretty fun weapon for sure. I like it a lot. I kind of wish this character was doing extended and not just a 3-rune. Not enough for me to risk it, probably. It's a fun idea, but not necessarily an intelligent one by any stretch. But I'm very curious how that weapon would perform in the late game, and seeing how high the buff could go as well. Especially doing something like a ziggurat with it and having that many dangerous enemies surrounding you. I'm very curious at just how high that enchantment could go. But you're going well, Wizard. You got the max hit point record and then lost an 8 streak in Zot 4. Well, congrats, and I'm sorry for your loss. What a roller coaster of emotions you've been through today. What was the max hit point record, out of curiosity? And how did you get it? I'm assuming Dragon Form? Dragon Form, and are ogres the best statted for health? I think they are. Let us just ignore all that. I mean, we can probably deal with them. We have some digging charges, so we could break open the fences and let loose the dogs of war, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Also, I've been so obsessed with this crystal plate armor, but as we mentioned when we picked it up, it's hard not to switch to Gold Dragon. I need the poison resistance right now. That extra fire and cold resistance don't hurt either. Maxing up both of those stats would be kind of nice. Oh, it just sucks because I don't see myself ever really keeping the crystal plate armor, even enchanting it to plus 14. It's not that much better than the plus 12, especially since AC falls off so much by the later parts of the game, or the run rather. So I probably have to do it. Plus gold armor to match our gold axe. Slightly different shades, we're clashing colors, but that's fine. The old record was 1,341 and you got 1,634? 1,634. How do you even get that much health? Because I think it's impressive when you get up to like 600, 700 on a Dragon Form Ogre, and I feel like the big man on campus. So I'm curious what goes into that. Yeah, exactly, Colgate. I'm in the same boat where I get 500. I'm like, this is unbeatable. I can't imagine being stronger than this. But turns out very, very much just goes up from there. And again, I'm probably missing some obvious interaction in order to achieve scores like that. The method you used was Ogre, Statue Form, Hat of the Bear, Bear's Berserk, and Ellie's Vitality. Interesting. Well, that's really cool. Congrats. Yeah, for sure, for hitting that record. That's pretty awesome. Hello, my caustic friends. Nothing we can't handle there, though I was concerned. I mean, part of it was, I think, getting very, very lucky, because even with corrosion resistance, you end up at just absurd amounts of corrosion usually. Unfortunately, it was not an issue for us here today. Fantastic. That should just about do it. We'll pretty much finish off the floor in the next couple moments. There we go. Fantastic. So I guess it's just time to grab the third rune and then head into Zot and see how it all boils over, eh? I guess fighting can probably now come on. Invo should be able to beat it, just in case. Fighting, don't you beat Invo by the end of this, please and thank you. Again, no real reason for that. I'm not aiming for a specific title. Instead, it's just that I want to show Qazlal my appreciation. You were playing Naga with Hat of the Bear and Berserk, somewhat similar. Not using enchants on the armor. Oh, I should have already done so. And in fact, I think we left a decent number of them lying around somewhere in the past. Yeah, Vaults 4. So we'll be grabbing those on our way back down, no problem. And in fact, I guess no time like the present. So let's just get on going, shall we? Fantastic. Pick those bad boys back up and let's just stack them all. But I was originally gonna think about putting these on the buckler of reflection just because I really like the reflection ego, and I will pretty much always try to take it if even remotely feasible, even if not ideal. But thank you, Connells, for the reminder. I appreciate that. And yeah, I guess that's that. We're ready to just dive down and see how we fare in Vaults 5, eh? Last time I did this on a Qazlal character, it went very smoothly. Chances are it won't be quite as beautiful this time. But to try and ensure some level of success, I'm going to take Haste and Might going in. And then let us... I mean, I could condense your vein right away. Yeah, let's do it. It will do a decent amount of damage to all these Sons of Guns as they make their approach. And chances are we'll refresh that pretty dang quickly once the rest start showing their faces. So we've started making noise. I want to gain a bunch of attention, and then I'm just going to be Disaster Area-ing. That's a weird conjugation of area. I'm going to be casting Disaster Area just en masse, and that should basically take care of anything. If we even end up having that be necessary, maybe I will just Disaster Area now, since we're seemingly clearing a lot of these. And there we go. It's the torments that'll get you. And so let's play it safe. We're gonna head down and we're just gonna heal up. We have tons of additional consumables for us to use here, so I'm not too concerned about running out on that front. And if we can just kill that lich right away, fantastic. And we'll also focus down the Vault Warden to make sure that we have a bit of an escape path for if push comes to shove here. But so far, the enemies that we're coming across aren't looking too terrible. I know a couple of liches are scary in their own right, don't get me wrong, but nothing we can't handle there. 40 AC against 2 Ends and a Gold Dragon. I should probably blast once and try to take out some of the additional supporting friends. There we go. And then I do take more damage than I would like, though. So, again, we're playing this super fast and loose. Basically, no shot should we have been this close to an untimely death. That is us just being a little bit silly here. But we're going to stumble away in our confusion as we let the Ambrosia do some of its magic. And, in fact, maybe I just stay here. Maybe this is my life now. And slowly but surely the rest of our friends will show up around the corner here. I am going to try to just blast those Tengus before they have a chance to throw too many different elements our way, because that is always an interesting endeavor. And then we have this nice little cubby hole for me to hide out in and heal up. And at this point, we should be fine. I considered that the hat affects stair dancing. I've not. Generally, stair dancing is slow enough that I don't really worry too much about minor increments here or there. It might have a huge impact. Regardless, you know, we're still alive. In fact, at this point, I feel like I almost have to wear the hat until the end of the game. just to show that we can maybe do it. And then I'll probably actually just die in an embarrassing way on Zot 5, where running away was the correct option, but I was too slow to do it in our ponderousness. But hey, such is life. So let's just see how it all goes down, shall we? And not too shabby. In fact, let's just rest up, heal up, and see how it goes. Holy moly. The wizard, your old method for max HP used to be dragon form, except statue form, and the bat of the bear. Interesting. So why statue form over dragon form? Oh, I guess for the hat, right? Because you need the hat. So that makes sense. So never mind, I recall my stupid question. And cool, let's finish off the rest of vaults here. It should be fairly smooth now that we've dealt with the main thrust of the threat. Here, usually it's that entrance that's the rough bit, and the rest of this should just be essentially equivalent to us fighting in depths, or where we're about to be in Zot. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be lucky enough to find some sweet treasure on the way that could inform our future. We're getting still more blink scrolls. Again, I've both gained and used a stupid amount of blink scrolls, like way more than I have used on any single run in the past, potentially. Because we're just going heavy on the tabs and then blinking when things don't go our way, which is, yeah, maybe not the most intelligent system of going through things, but boy howdy does it happen to work when you're just stupidly lucky. Well, it's you versus me, and you have 2 win conditions, and I only have 1. True. But if only dragons could wear hats, something I wish for every day. It's up there with, or along the likes of, wishing that cats could wear cloaks, and cats could wear hats. Because, oh boy, isn't that just the cutest? But hey, one can dream. Big brain move would be to do extended, so I'm strong enough to do Zot with the hat. Being lucky, beat skill every day as well. McConnell's, you're not wrong. definitely a viewer of the stream there. I'm glad our reckless philosophy on gaming is still going strong out there. And okie dokie, there we go. We have our runes, so we're sitting pretty at our 3 runes. I'm probably just gonna try and wrap this one up. Ponderousness could definitely be scary in Zot, but we're at least gonna see what happens. With 7 blink scrolls, I have some level of potentially unearned, but nevertheless present confidence and optimism that we shouldn't die outright. It should be at least a comedy of errors that, you know, cascades and improves upon itself in an exponential way until we're embarrassed to have gone to where we have. But until then, again, unearned confidence. Let's just go in. Okie dokie. Definitely we'll swap over to... Whoop. Oops, not the throw darts, but our boomerangs here, and I actually want to take out you, my moth friend. Berserk dragons are probably up there in regards to most common sources of death for me in this game. And, ooh, even you, Berserk, alone is relatively scary, but that's perfect. And hey, Fitz, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. I appreciate it. No, I hope you're doing fantastic. I mean, all of you, I hope you're doing fantastic. No need to pay me just for that small sentiment. But regardless, I thank you. Thank you tons for that, my friend.